first few shaker crawls of a newly hatched turtle on a sandy beach into the waters of Belize is filled with uncertainty and hope. The movement and life of turtles in Belize are being researched through a partnership of the Wildlife Conservation Society and the Fisheries Department with the use of cutting-edge technology. To find out more, one must travel 45 kilometers from the coast of Dangriga, beyond the reef, and into the blue ocean to the Glover's Reef Atoll.
The program started in 2007, and since then we've conducted 12 one-week-in-water surveys. And since then we've sighted 847 sea turtles and captured 299. Majority of the sightings and captures have been hawksbill turtles. The captured turtles are measured, weighed, flipper tagged, and we also collect a tissue sample. We want to focus on what our adult turtles are doing. We know that our juveniles and our subadults are hanging on the atoll, and so we wanted to focus on the long range movement of our adult sea turtles. And so we have 4 satellite tags that we want to attach on 4 adult, primarily hawksbills, but we're also interested in the green sea turtles.
The Glover's Reef Atoll is one of the 7 marine protected areas that form the World Heritage Site. Charles Darwin in 1842 referred to our barrier reef as, quote, the most remarkable reef in the West Indies, unquote. So it was no surprise how quickly the team spotted and captured turtles.
This is how you properly hold a turtle.
My main role was like as a snorkeler, as a freediver. I was out with the squad. We were snorkeling parallel to the fore reef. We were trying to spot the turtles, and we either attempt to catch the turtles or we'll call for assistance so that the other freedivers come, and together we will team up and we'll try to capture the turtle. I also helped on the process of tagging and putting the satellite tracker on the turtle. After that, we went and released the turtle at the exact area where it was captured.
The tagging process included volunteers from Google who traded cyberspace for an awe-inspiring place above and below the atoll. Within a sharp learning curve of 1 week, the 8 volunteers learned about conservation and how to attach satellite tags.
We brought the turtle back, took its measurements, took its weight, and some of the basics. But then what we did was we basically sanded off the shell and kind of cleared it up to make sure that we had a nice even spot to lay down the tag. We like to put the satellite tag on the highest point on the turtles. We basically lay down a layer of epoxy glue to create an adhesive to be able to lay down the actual satellite tag. And then to reinforce it, we put a layer of fiberglass and another layer of epoxy glue to make sure that the actual satellite tag is going to stick on top of that turtle shell. After that, there's actually another epoxy glue-like substance. It's like a clay, and you have to roll it, and you put 2 little logs underneath the actual satellite tag in a curved format so that it can fit the top of the scoop. You put that down on top of the epoxy glue that you've already laid on top of the shell, and then you reinforce all the sides.
The antenna will be facing forward, which seems a little counterintuitive, but so when the turtle comes up to breathe, it'll go out of the water and transmit the signal to us so we can collect its location. 800 days is the maximum that it could last, but it depends on if something could happen to the tag, so it could stop transmitting anytime before that.
Walking in the rest of the island, there is the possibility of encountering a horde of land as well as hermit crabs. The station manager at Middle Key explained that the pristine state of the island is a complement to the reserve.
The purpose of the station, which is owned by the Wildlife Conservation Society, is primarily to host researchers and scientists that come here to study seagrass, corals, lobster, conch, and any marine species. We also host the Fisheries Department personnel out here. As you're aware, this is the Glover's Reef Marine Reserve, so we offer the Fisheries Department's facilities. So they do have a space here with us here at Middle Key. Wildlife Conservation Society's motto is, we save wildlife and wild places worldwide. So everything is left intact. It's completely, there's no extraction whatsoever here, and everything is protected. We have accommodations via dorms for 24 persons. We also have Wi-Fi internet. We have a full service kitchen. We have our own fleet of boats to get people to and from the mainland, and we have boats that can be used for taking researchers within the atoll as well. We're looking to look into the local niche market of getting universities from Belize and probably tertiary level institutions to actually come here and visit the station and see what we offer here.
Folks volunteered to come out here and help. But I think we are seeing a lot of things that we can take back. We've had some really interesting discussions today about the technology that's used. And so we're going to go back and talk to some of our colleagues who work in some of the areas to see if there are ways that Google can help with the technology and try to help advance some of the conservation efforts through technological efforts.
They can do an activity.
And I think that there's great potential for the intersect between conservation and technology, and that's something that I really learned today. We were listening about the SMART program, just the need for accurate ways to capture data and collect information to make sure that we're implementing programs that are going to be able to best help us monitor the different, not only sea turtle, but other species populations here at Glover's Reef.
According to WCS's technical coordinator, the turtles are healthy and can travel great distances.
Some of the things we've learned so far from this program has been that the Glover's Reef Marine Reserve has a high density of juvenile and sub-adult hawksbill turtles, which suggests that this is an important developmental and foraging ground for these hawksbill turtles. Also, from the genetic study, preliminary analysis indicates that the hawksbill turtles on the atoll primarily originate from the rookeries of Barbados and Cuba. Last year, we included a health assessment component. We had 2 veterinarians from the Wildlife Conservation Society's New York office join us for surveys and found that the turtles on the atoll are in good overall health and free of fibropapillomas.
The turtles have been released in their locations that they were captured on the atoll, and the data are already being captured while their travels will help with the preservation of their species. Jose Sanchez reporting.